Good stuff. And time now for a segment brought to you by Citrin Cooperman. October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. So what are you doing to stay safe and avoid getting hacked? Well, here now with all the answers. Our prayers have been answered. To talk about the latest phishing scams and more and how you can stay protected is Kevin Ritchie, partner at Citrin Cooperman Advisors, LLC. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Brendan. Thanks for having me.
Welcome back. Always good to see you.
Thank you.
This is so important. We're all using our computers. We are all mobile, it seems, 24/7. So we have to do our part to stay as safe as possible. And that's certainly where you come in. Let's talk about some of the primary techniques that cyber criminals really utilize in their attacks, because it seems like they're everywhere.
They are. Really, the number one attack vector that they're using, Brendan, is social engineering attacks. And basically, a good example of that is spear phishing. We're all used to these emails coming in, pretending to be from someone we know or trust, hoping that they trick us into clicking on an infected attachment or sharing our sensitive information or rerouting a payment. And if that doesn't work, Brendan, they now have moved over to text messaging called smishing. This is basically where they send a text to our phones, hopefully that we click on a link, which takes us to a malicious website. And as a failover, they also have something called voice phishing, which is basically where they call their victims and hoping to engage them in a conversation, typically with the elderly. And that's where they try to trick them into betraying some sensitive information, such as their bank account.
And utilizing that sense of confusion. I don't know who this is. I better give my information over, but we need to be cognizant of this at all times.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm so paranoid at this point, honestly, that I'm afraid of any communications that come in. I had Chinese food over the weekend, and I was suspicious opening up the fortune cookie, honestly. Are these really my lucky numbers, Brendan? I don't know. Did I order the breach and broccoli? I don't know.
Welcome to Roadshow Open Mic Night, starring the one and only Kevin Ritchie. I love it, but you know, it's good to invoke some humor here, because we need to kind of be calm when we are becoming aware of these things right here, Kevin. And it really seems that these criminals do their part to really reflect the zeitgeist, if you will, whatever's happening in the world. If there's a news story that has everyone's attention, then they can target the attack, so to speak. If student loans are in the news, you put out an email to people targeting them that way, right?
Absolutely. When the student loan debt forgiveness program was announced, that was like firing a starter's pistol, letting every cyber criminal know, let the scams begin. And with 45 million Americans with student debt, there's a lot of emails and texts and voice calls that they can make to these individuals trying to steal their information.
Absolutely. And of course, hybrid work appears to be the norm now, people working from home. So let's talk about what we can do to protect ourselves no matter where we are working from.
Absolutely. Here's 3 quick tips from working from home, which is wonderful, by the way, but there's certainly an elevated cybersecurity risk. Number 1, beware of distractions. When we're in our office, we're focused in. We can tell between an email and a spear phishing attack. But at home, we have distractions. We have pets, children, choosing what sweatpants to wear. There's a lot going on. We may not have our focus in place. So, number 2, be careful of what you say. Many of us have smart speakers in our home, and they're always listening and recording. So if you're having a sensitive conversation with a client or a colleague, remember it could run into a privacy issue. Or you may have to make hush money payments to an Alexa. And then finally, really, you want to make sure you're updating your technology.
Right.
In an office, our IT guys are doing a great job of keeping their software and our hardware up to date. We may not be so diligent at home. So, for example, if you purchase your router from Circuit City in 2004, chances are you have hackers reading your email right now.
Right, or if I got it from Bleachmere.
Exactly. Back in the 90s, even worse. You're in big trouble.
They always had good deals. You know, all kidding aside, Kevin, it really is important that we stay aware at all times, isn't it?
Absolutely. We have to be vigilant, because otherwise these criminals are waiting there to pounce.
They really are. Great advice, and always nice to see you.
Thank you, Brendan. Great for being here.
You bet. This segment was brought to you by Citrin Cooperman, not the Comedy Connection. For a link with more information to what Kevin just said, great advice, important stuff, just visit us at roadshow.com. It's secure.